Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Ben Thompson and Sally Nugent.
Good morning, our headlines at 6 o'clock.
Ben has more of this morning's news now, including now at 17 minutes past 6. Let's have a look at this morning's newspaper, shall we? We're going to stay on a theme of alcohol, actually, because in the paper today, did you know the area in France where they grow the vines to make champagne?
Yes, very well protected.
It's very well protected. And that's because 100 years ago, the mayors of that region decided where the boundaries would be. So you could have grapes in one bit, and just over the road, you would be told to grow cereal.
OK.
So if you were one of the lucky farmers who got the vines, basically, that land now is worth €1 million per hectare. The other side of the road is worth 1% of that. Now, the good news is the people on the other side of the road are going to be allowed to grow some vines.
So they're getting rid of what? Their wheat and their oats, their cereals and stuff?
So Champagne, the region, is getting bigger because of a worldwide demand for the product.
That is very good news for champagne lovers.
I thought you would quite like that.
Yeah, we'll have more champagne, less cereal. Thank you.
Yes.
Sounds about right to me. Let's stay with that theme as well, because we told you yesterday, didn't we, about the annual tradition in Paris. Well, it's back, and this is a race with waiters and waitresses in Paris. They run through the city. It's the first time that...
The guy who came second just walking casually over the line.
Is this like training, though, for quick service in Paris?
Yeah, because I think that's the thing about Paris Cafe, isn't it? You have to be quick. Yeah, and people get grumpy if you're not quick.
I think it's the waiters who are usually grumpy.
Yeah, that's true. Now, it's 6:20. Sheridan Smith is one of the UK's most well-known actresses, winning awards for her TV and stage work in a career that spanned more than 2 decades.
Well, now she is back on the West End stage. She's starring as an alcoholic Broadway legend struggling with her mental health. Our culture reporter Charlotte Gallagher spoke to her about the challenges of that latest role.
Sheridan Smith on great form.
Great form. That bit outside the theatre would confuse anyone walking past.
But it's working.
If that's happening every night as well.
And you can see opening night, that's at London's Gielgud Theatre.
You see it outside, when she's outside. The time, 6:25, still to come on Breakfast.
Hello, this is Breakfast with Ben Thompson and Sally Nugent.
Good morning to you. Now, the Work and Pensions Secretary, Mel Stride, is expected to update Parliament this week on the government's response to a report on the so-called the treatment of this so-called WASPy women.
The parliamentary...
For pensions between 2010 and 2015.
Time for some sport now. Chetan is here with us this morning.
Let's speak to Carol. Carol has all the weather for us. And Carol, we might need a brolly today.
Now, for the last few days, Breakfast has been following the former footballers Marcus Stewart and Stephen Darby as they take part in a challenge to help find a cure for motor neuron disease, a condition that they both live with. We joined them as they completed the final miles, and they were joined by some of the game's most famous faces. Breakfast's John Maguire has the story. Get the news, the travel and the weather where you're waking up today. Incredible achievement there by Marcus and by Stephen. I know that has been many months in the planning, so it's amazing to see them. That final moment at Anfield yesterday. Well done, everybody.
Yeah, you really do get a sense of what it means to them. Now the time, just 10 minutes to 7. The seasonal treat, loved by millions, back a little bit more than you're expecting to pay.
Yeah, it's getting expensive. And Nina is at a bakery in Bolton this morning. No.
So do you think this one's safe to eat?
You're going to eat live on telly?
Yeah.
You are, aren't you? Go on.
I'm going to see what they're
Bit dry, though, maybe. Needs a bit of jam,
The butters, yeah. Oh, they're really good.
They smell amazing. I smell cinnamon. Super nice. Yeah, later. Not right now. Shall I do the next bit? Busy. Yeah. Time now to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.
The team that we're expecting to win it because they won the last 5 in a row. They want to make it 6. They want to make it in 6 nations. We were talking about this starting off at the weekend. Scotland were lucky, I think, in the end against Wales, it's fair to say. Edge past them on Saturday. Ireland beaten by France.